Looks a bit scary, right? Like from a horror movie.
We drove deep into the mountains of Turkey's Black Sea region
Look at this mist.
to find a legendary monastery hanging on a cliff. But instead we ended up trapping ourselves in a forest that looked straight out of a horror movie. We are far from the sunny beaches of Antalya. This is a land of endless tea plantations, ancient churches turned into mosques, and fish that you can eat whole. Join us as we explore a side of Turkey most tourists never reach. Hi, we're Jana, Peter, and Dioyo. We traded the comfort of the life we built for the unknown, chasing our dream of full-time travel. We want to feel alive again and reconnect as a family through discomfort and challenges. Come join us and let's see where this road will take us.
Good morning from Batumi in Georgia. We've been staying here for the last week and I can honestly say it's not really our kind of place, but I guess you just can't say no to a unique combination of good and cheap accommodation. So we didn't also, and hence we stayed. At just 16 euros a night, it was a no-brainer. So we decided to stay for a week, have some rest. Try to fall in love with the city. It didn't happen. So we are making a move today to Turkey. We can't be more excited about it. After 2 months in Armenia and Georgia, we are back in Turkey. And this time we want to explore the Black Sea region in the north. Our road will take us from the tea plantations of Rize through the historical sites of Trabzon and eventually to a remote monastery high up in the mountains where we will try to set up a camp and stay for the night. So join us. We're in Rize, a lush green province famous for its tea plantations. It's often called the tea capital of Turkey because almost all of the country's tea is produced here.
Did you know that the difference between green and black tea, it's only in fermentation process? It's the same plant, but green tea, they pick up the leaves and they just dry them, and in black tea there is a fermentation process where is oxidation, and that's why black tea has much more caffeine and less antioxidants than the green tea.
It sounds like black tea. I don't know what it is. It smells like Turkish tea.
2 yeşil and 1 siyah. Siyah?
Tamam. 2 green, 1 black.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Since we are in the tea capital of Turkey, it would be a real shame not to drink the freshly brewed tea right from the source.
The green tea is amazing.
Is it?
Yes. At first I thought there is also mint, like they do Tuareg tea with green and mint tea. But this is only green, but it's really nice. Yeah, totally different.
Trabzon, one of the biggest cities in the region, once part of the ancient Silk Road. Today an interesting mix of old and new. The most important landmark, however, is the Hagia Sophia of Trabzon. It's an old Greek Orthodox church turned into a mosque. So let's have a look.
Happy birthday!
Trabzon's Hagia Sophia was built in the 13th century as a Greek Orthodox church, and roughly 200 years later it was converted to mosque when the Ottomans took over Trabzon. In the World War I, the Russians were occupying this part of Turkey, and for a short period of time, this mosque or church, it was even used as a hospital. And then after some repairs, it was reopened again in 2013, and it's being in service since. Now we are looking for a local restaurant where we can try the specialty of Trabzon, which is called Hamsi. It's a small anchovy fish from the Black Sea. They are fried and served with salad. Let's have a look around if we can find some local spot.
Şeyimiz var mıydı bu borçlar? Kepçeye eksik yedim. Onları görmüyorum ben. Bu takayım da göreyim onları.
We found this small family restaurant run by the kindest people. They immediately started explaining to Yo-Yo how they got the fish and showing him everything around.
Bak temiz oluyor değil mi? Pis oluyor. Ne pislenir ama? Yıkayacaksın ellerini. Üstüne sürme sakın. Hayır üstüne sürme. Hayır no. Üstüne sürme. Git yıka ellerini git. Aferin.
Yo-Yo loves meeting locals, so of course he tried to help them prepare lunch.
Tamam. Al. Bunu da koy masaya. Aferin.
Są kuchar.
Sakın dökme. Ha, sakın dökme. Aferin.
Są kuchar.
Efendim.
Afiyet olsun. Прекрасное. Рыбочки.
It's great.
It's like sardines.
I've never had them fresh, so I don't know. I can't tell, but
Is there any seasoning or spice?
yeah, everything. Don't know what it is, but
What about bones?
Ben yazarım. Aslında bu telefonlarda...
It's very good.
Pişiriyorum ya. Ne yapalım? Zaten 3 günde mesela öyle kestim. Satıyorum hem pişiriyorum. Ama çok
It's great. It's a little bit salty, but it's great.
when Yo-Yo saw the woman peeling beans, he didn't hesitate. He wanted to try it himself again.
To są takie,
Bunları buna koyacağız.
takie białe.
Fasulye. Fasulye. Fasulye.
Fazula.
Fasulye.
Tak.
The food was amazing, and so was the time we spent here. It was slowly getting late, so we had to keep going, heading towards Sumela Monastery. But first we needed to get some water. Up in the mountains, the weather suddenly turned bad. Fog, mountain curves, and then, in the worst moment possible, the engine lost power. I restarted the motor, said a few ugly words, and we kept going. Thankfully, we made it to our wild camping spot. It looked a bit scary, but honestly, I was just happy we found a place for the night.
We set up a camp at a place that's really close to the old Greek Orthodox monastery that's supposed to be somewhere here, up in the mountains. As you can see, you're probably not seeing much. Look at this mist, man. What an eerie night we're going to have. Looks a bit scary, right? Finger crossed all's gonna be good at the end. Look at the setting of our camp. It looks like from a horror movie, right?
We made it to the beautiful viewpoint. Pecho is flying the drone right now. It's a miracle after that foggy afternoon and rainy night. We have this beautiful weather. Yo-Yo is playing behind the driving wheel and watching Pecha flying the drone. And I cooked something, just some oats, coffee, tea. We are not going into the monastery because according to the reviews it's most beautiful from the outside, from the viewpoints, because the canyon and the nature itself, it's really spectacular here. From Sumela Monastery, we continued our journey to the beautiful Karaca cave. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Just 1 hour drive from Sumela Monastery, you can find Karaca cave. This cave was discovered in the 1990s by locals and it was opened to public later on. It's 150 meters long. It's clean, humid air. It's good for asthma and breathing problems. So it's not only beautiful, it's healing too. Yesterday we visited a Greek church and this morning we visited a Greek monastery. And you might be asking what all these Greek structures are doing here in Turkey. You know, Greeks had been living in this region for centuries, long before Ottomans arrived. And actually, when the Ottoman Empire expanded, they took over the lands, but the Greek communities stayed and continued to live here. But it all changed in 1923, when the new Republic of Turkey and Greece agreed on something called the population exchange. It was a forced migration based on not the language, but the religion. Both sides wanted to build new states, sharing the same beliefs, but for ordinary people, it meant losing their homes, losing their memories, their roots. More than 1 million Greek Orthodox Christians were sent from Turkey to Greece, and about 500,000 Turkish Muslims were sent from Greece to Turkey. And that's why you can find so many Greek structures in Turkey. Anyway, that's it from the beautiful Black Sea region in Turkey. Anyway, that's it from the beautiful Black Sea region in Turkey. Very little visited area, far away from Istanbul, far away from Antalya. And actually, that's it from Turkey. I mean, that's it from all Turkey. We absolutely love this country and its people. It's been so amazing to be here. Actually, we've been in Turkey maybe over 10 times already.
Yes.
And for sure, it's not our last time. We will see Turkey again in our next season on
Yes.
YouTube, but more about that in some other episode. So stay tuned.
And
And-
see you in the next episode.
Until then, see you in the next one. Take care.
Take care. Bye.